Susan said, quote, "She told me I really wanted to vote for Trump, but a staff member at her home told me, no, he's a bad man. We're voting for Biden." And the staff member instructed her to vote for Biden, so she did, but she wasn't happy about it. None of us should be happy about this. These are severely cognitively and developmentally impaired people who rely on their caregivers for everything. But those caregivers have betrayed their trust. And this has happened over and over and over here in Wisconsin at assisted living facilities and nursing homes across the state. The law is so disregarded and the rules put in place are so lax that even the dead are now being allowed to vote. Ethel, whose name was also changed because her family fears retribution for coming forward, was one of them. She was 95 years old. She passed away in her nursing home in October after a long battle with dementia brought on by a stroke. Her daughter, Janet, contacted me after discovering that not only did Ethel vote absentee from that nursing home, but she's been voting absentee for years, even though she has not been mentally competent enough to since at least 2012. In fact, as her mental state deteriorated, her voting became more regular. How could this be? Janet has filed a police report with her local law enforcement agency, and under penalty of obstruction of justice, in a sworn statement says, quote, "Mom could sometimes not recognize me, remember what her last meal was, or even what day it was, yet she voted." And even though Janet died in October, even though it is illegal for a deceased person's vote to count in this state, Ethel's vote was counted. Janet immediately went to her mother's care facility. She told police from her sworn statement, quote, "I inquired who had requested a ballot for her and had access to her to assist in filling out the ballot, as I have not been able to visit her personally for months. They never gave me an answer on how she received a ballot." The answer lies, sadly, in the unconscionable manner in which the Wisconsin Elections Commission, the very board that this state trusts to fairly and impartially administer elections, ignored the clear letter of state law and made vote fraud like this less a possibility than an inevitability.